Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now time for the nation's sharpest opinion. In 2012, it was justice for Nirbhaya. Most unfortunately, in 2024, it is justice for Abhaya. The case of the gang rape and very brutal murder of a 31-year-old postgraduate doctor in a state government, Mamata Banerjee government-run RG Kaur Hospital in Kolkata, has become a national talking point. Now, in the case of Nirbhaya, the outrage was over the brutality of the incident, and we changed legislations. There were vigils, people came on the street. Rahul Gandhi, you would remember, went into hiding at that point of time. And today also, after 3 days of being in hiding, Rahul Gandhi has put out a tweet questioning what is happening in Bengal. That's all that he has done. Ladies and gentlemen, let's disregard Rahul Gandhi. He is not important here. The point here is, in this case, there is also a cover-up by the West Bengal government. And Mamata Banerjee knows that. And I want to address Mamata Banerjee and I want to address the West Bengal government tonight to let them know that things have gone too far in Bengal. Whenever we speak to people, and we run the largest news network in Bengal, Republic Bangla, whenever we speak to people today in Kolkata and in Bengal, there is a quiet anger against the way in which Mamata Banerjee and the Trinamool Congress are carrying out governance, or rather not carrying out governance. There seems to be an approach by Mamata Banerjee and Abhishek Banerjee that they can get away with anything. The point is that they can't. In this case, Mamata Banerjee and Abhishek Banerjee and the Trinamool Congress government are responsible for deliberately trying to target the people of Bengal, the women of Bengal, the people across the country, by promoting the person who was forced to resign after public outrage as the principal of that medical college, who is known to be running rackets, who has been accused of corruption. Within one day, Mamata Banerjee promoted him and made him a principal of the biggest government medical college in Kolkata. Why did she do that? She did it because she wanted to send a message to you, to me, to everyone across the country that she is in power. Mamata Banerjee, you are in power today. But we want the answers from you. We will question you. Mamata Banerjee, you run a government in which if anybody reports about the misgovernance in Bengal or reports about Sandesh Khali, you sent your puppet police to arrest my reporter. What did you get? You were so active then. How come your whole police, your system, your government and your government have failed in this particular case? You say you have nothing to hide. I believe that's not the case. Let me tell you why. Ladies and gentlemen, the parents of the victim have said there are at least 3 individuals who have raped and murdered their daughter. Ask Mamata Banerjee's government, she says, we don't know. They talk about one person. The first information that was given to the parents was that it was a case of suicide. That is the clearest instance that the Mamata Banerjee government and Mamata Banerjee's favorite people running that hospital were all trying to do an organized cover-up. Third, I don't want to get into the details, but forensic and medical evidence that is appearing shows that this was a brutal assault and a case of gang rape. Ladies and gentlemen, there were multiple perpetrators. Who is protecting these perpetrators? Do those protecting the perpetrators or the perpetrators themselves have any political hand or angle? Ladies and gentlemen, if there are no multiple perpetrators, why is the Mamata Banerjee government, why is the administration not talking about it? Is there an attempt going on for the arrest of the rest of the perpetrators? Ladies and gentlemen, hospital authorities suspiciously ordered the demolition of a room and the nearby women's toilet that is a few feet away from the seminar room. This demolition order, and the visuals are on your screen, comes just a day after the body of the doctor was found, and this is a clear attempt at destroying evidence. Mamata Banerjee, why were your people trying to destroy evidence? The nation wants to know. Ladies and gentlemen, the hospital administration informed the victim's parents that it was a case of suicide. They told the parents that their daughter was unwell. Ladies and gentlemen, The assistant superintendent also told the parents that the daughter had died by suicide. Why did they say that? The police was informed 2.5 hours after the body was found. That is enough time, 2.5 hours, to clear evidence. Ladies and gentlemen, the parents were first not allowed to see their own daughter's body. Mamata Banerjee, what are you doing? India Alliance leaders, what are you doing? Priyanka Vadra, what are you doing? Talk about ladki hu lad sakti hu. Will anyone believe you people after the way in which you have been silent with complicity in this particular case? No independent member was there in the hospital's internal investigation committee. Ladies and gentlemen, please remember, without the permission of the Mamata Banerjee government, the medical college authorities cannot demolish or construct or dare to destroy evidence. It was even alleged that offers of money were made to gag the victim's family. What more remains to be said? Viewers, this is the worst case of injustice, the worst possible case. And these people talk about women's empowerment. Rahul Gandhi, when I met you, rather when you met me, all you spoke about was women's empowerment. You repeated it like you had always memorized the line. Where is your approach on women's empowerment today? Rahul Gandhi, you kept repeating women's empowerment maybe 1,000,000 times in that interview, which I'm sure you'll never forget. Tell me, Rahul Gandhi, where was your commitment to women's empowerment when a senior Samajwadi Party leader brutally, allegedly raped a 12-year-old girl in Ayodhya? Where was your commitment to women's empowerment then? Rahul Gandhi, remember that interview and the way you memorized the women's empowerment line? Who will believe you now? Because they will ask you that just a couple of days back in Kannauj, there was a Samajwadi Party leader, right, who allegedly raped a 15-year-old minor girl. Did you speak up about it? Did you do a dharna on it? You see, viewers, I believe that you are smart, you understand. You will see through what is happening. And I want you to remember this, viewers, tonight. We must raise our voice against politicians who say one thing and do another. We must force them to act if they choose not to. Let's debate.
We want justice! We want justice! No safety! No duty! No safety! No duty! We want justice! We want justice!
The clamor for justice is growing louder. The barbaric case of rape and murder in Kolkata that was brushed under the carpet as suicide has now been exposed as gang rape. The post-mortem of a 31-year-old doctor who was raped and murdered in one of Kolkata's premier government medical colleges detected 150 grams of a fluid, suspected to be the semen of 4 men who gang raped. The bruises on her hands, legs, face and private parts indicate that she was brutalized by more than one person. Her legs were found 90 degrees apart. Multiple semen samples were found in the body. 150 grams of semen was found. And yet, instead of taking prompt action, the room besides the seminar hall, which is the crime scene, was demolished. The BJP is demanding Mamata's resignation.
आप देख लीजिए कहीं पे लास्ट 10-15 सालों में मेडिकल कॉलेज के अंदर किसी डॉक्टर के साथ रेप हमने तो नहीं देखा है, हमने तो नहीं सुना. तो ये एक किस्म से टोटल फेलियर है हमारे चीफ मिनिस्टर का और शी शुड रिज़ाइन. उनको रिज़ाइन कर देना चाहिए. फिर से लोगों का कॉन्फिडेंस लेना चाहिए कि उनमें लोगों की विश्वास है कि नहीं.
The TMC says the police have acted swiftly and that the BJP is only trying to score a political brownie point. 12 years on since the horrific Nirbhaya gang rape case, India unfortunately finds itself back to square one.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is a political angle to this, of course, and there are some basic issues which have emerged. Justice for Abhaya is today a national movement. Now, with me is Dr. Subarna Goswami, Additional General Secretary of the All India Federation of Government Doctors Associations. He has been giving some very critical information regarding this case. Former DGP, the renowned police officer Vikram Singh, with us tonight. On your screen, on the bottom left of the screen, is Dr. Debashish Ghosh, one of the best known doctors in the United Kingdom, and he is director of surgery at the London Clinic, and he is director of surgery, one of the best known oncologists, I think is his specialty, at the Royal Free Hospital in London. And with me tonight is Shehzad Poonawalla of the BJP. We have Arko Nag of the Trinamool Congress. We have Tausif Khan, Baxter Trinamool Congress. Dr. Subarna Goswami, first. You have some information to share. Dr. Goswami, can you hear me? You have some information to share regarding this being a case of gang rape and some information that has come out. Can you share that with us regarding what happened to Abhaya? Volume up, please.
Look, Arnab, actually, we went to meet the parents of the victim on Sunday evening, and her parents showed us the post-mortem report. And the report reflects that the girl was brutally injured just before her murder, and the extent of injury, starting from head to toe, she was abrased and bruised all over her body, including her private parts. She was both her eyes were blood was oozing from both her eyes. Eyes were suffusely congested, and her both cheeks, both lips, jaw, necks, innumerable numbers of bruises and abrasions were there over there, and her knees, ankles were not. And when they dissected the body, the forensic experts dissected the body, they found multiple hemorrhages just below her, below the skin of the skull. And the forensic experts collected many samples for laboratory tests in the forensic lab, like lip swabs, they collected anal swabs, vaginal swabs, and in addition to that, they collected 151 grams of white, thick, viscid fluid from inside her, deep inside of her private parts. That is supposed to be human. That will be proved in the lab definitely. But even if we consider that some other tissues are mixed with it, maybe some mucus, maybe some other tissues, maybe other discharges, still this much huge amount of semen, if it is so, definitely is not act of one man. So we cannot rule out involvement of multiple people, multiple rapists. And the police, or now, the police was claiming that this Sanjay Rai, the only arrested suspect, he had murdered the victim first and then raped the dead body. But the autopsy report suggests just the other way around, just the opposite. The girl was brutally raped first and then murdered by smothering and by strangulation. And the victim's parents also told us that the college authority called them by that your daughter has committed suicide, come immediately. When they went, the college authority and the police personnel kept them waiting over there for more than 3 hours.
Shame.
The dead body of their daughter. And even before cremation, the police arranged the cremation in a very hurried way, in absence of any colleagues, any friends, any relatives. Only they escorted the girl's parents. Nobody was there. No other
so
relative.
But that means
Nobody was there. And now, let me just finish, that her parents also reported us that some police personnel offered a huge lump sum money just before to the victim's mother for a mutual settlement just
My
before
God.
her cremation.
I really believe here that on moral grounds, Mamata Banerjee should resign as Chief Minister. That is the least she should do, because she has the home portfolio.
And health.
And Shehzad?
Health.
Yeah, home and health are both with Mamata Banerjee. She should completely resign. That's the least that she should do. Now, Mamata Banerjee's police was part of this cover-up, Orko and Tausif. And at 10:53 a.m., the assistant superintendent of the hospital informs the parents that the daughter is unwell. After 22 minutes, he says daughter has died by suicide. Assistant superintendent reports eventually to principal. Principal is forced to resign. Mamata Banerjee then says, no, I want to reward the principal. I want to make him principal of another medical college, a bigger one. Hospital authorities ordered the demolition of a room and the nearby women's toilet to destroy evidence. Arko and Tausif, parents are not allowed to initially see the daughter's body. And today anger is nationwide. And the fact of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, please remember today, remember the names of the people. Not one word from Mahua Moitra, not one strong word from Sagarika Ghosh, and all such appointed MP, women MPs of the Trinamool Congress, pin drop silence. They have to back Didi. Right? So, Orko and Tausif, tell me, why did this cover-up happen? And go into details of it. We've heard some details here. There is a gang rape, but you are not admitting it's a gang rape.
Anger.
You are not admitting it's a gang rape. You are not admitting it's a gang rape. It's a gang rape.
Anger and protests are totally justified, as Mamata Banerjee herself has said. But there's a little bit of, half information that is being spread through your channel. The post-mortem, in fact, was conducted in the presence of family member. That is a fact, and this fact was stated even before the...
Does the post-mortem report, don't try to blame the family. I will not spare you if you try to attack the family on television. You are trying to attack the family on television. Don't do that. Don't do that. There are possibly 3 or 4 perpetrators of the gang rape. Why are you not saying there are 3 or 4? Mamata Banerjee says, I've arrested the killer. I've done my job. Now let CBI come. You've not done your job.
This is a very shocking incident. It's a very unfortunate incident, and it is shame that such kind of incident are repeated in our country, and it has not stopped even after Nirbhaya. Therefore, it does not give license to any political party to play politics over it, and I will request that there should be no BJP versus Trinamool.
There is no BJP versus Trinamool here. I am not putting BJP versus Trinamool.
No,
I am only asking you, 1 minute, I am asking you, stop the preface. I am asking you, there are minimum 4 gang rapist murderers here, right? There's no BJP Trinamool going on here. But your government says it's finished its job. It's 1 killer has been caught, which means you're covering up. You promoted the principal. Arko, did you not promote the principal? Why did you promote the principal? He done a good job by covering up a gang rape murder. Has Sagarika Ghosh said anything today? Has Mahua Moitra said anything today? Is Derek O'Brien hit the streets? Have they? Have they?
Well, Arnab, let me respond to you. Today at 11:55, there is I would say a movement of people which is not only against what has happened, but also against the social structure. Because what has happened is unacceptable.
I am not discussing social structure. I am asking you why there was a cover-up. Please be specific.
There was no
a cover-up here. Now,
You're
Shehzad
wrong.
is...
There was no
I have given
cover-up.
you examples of the
No.
cover-up. It is not botched up. You see, viewers today, there are some channels which have some allegiance to Mamata Banerjee, politically or otherwise, I don't know. They're saying botch-up. It was not a botch-up. It's a cover-up.
The matter was taken up in the courts. I was there when the matter was being discussed. I am aware of it.
Sir, has
there
the
is
rape...
no cover-up.
Sir, there is absolute cover-up.
I am sure.
Why? Now tell me one thing. What are you saying? Who holds the health portfolio? Who holds the home portfolio?
We'll see what the CBI comes up and...
Okay, Shehzad is on the debate. I'm coming to you after that, Devashish. Shehzad.
First of all, we are on the eve of Independence Day, our 78th Independence Day. Tonight at 11:55, like you rightly said, it's a shame that women of this country, and there's not been a single woman I know who's not shared on her Instagram story or on her social media platform the pain that every woman is feeling. And I'm feeling it because I have a mother, I have a sister. They have no spaces left to claim, and therefore they have to reclaim the night. And therefore I hope that you will not interrupt me when I make this point. You asked which evidences were destroyed. Sir, right now as we speak, renovation is being done a few meters away from the scene of crime. What was the tearing hurry? You say no evidences were destroyed. It was clear cut from the injuries that it was not a case of unnatural death or suicide, but you registered or tried to register it as such. You kept the family waiting. You said what evidences were destroyed. You created a committee which had interns and people close to the Trinamool Congress in that inquiry committee. You promoted a principal who was trying to cover it up and hush it up as a psychotic case. This is not cover up.
There was no promotion.
1 second, sir. Please let me complete. I have not interrupted you. And sir, let me tell you then what else that has been done. This West Bengal police did no investigation. The Calcutta High Court has said that from 9 to now, no investigation was done. That if it was left to the West Bengal police, evidences would be destroyed and therefore it had to go to the CBI. And today you come here and say that what wrong has been done. Sir, also let me tell you, you said protests are good, protests should happen. Udayan Guha, a minister, mocked the protests. Kunal Ghosh has said it's drama. Have you taken action on them? Every time the Trinamool Congress stands with the rapist, they say the Park Street rapist was a sex worker. They say that the Nadiad rape rapist, the gang rape that took place, the victim was actually a victim. She was indulging in love affair. You say that Sandesh Khali women were not raped. Mr. Arkai did not interrupt you. Mr. Arkai did not interrupt you. Mr. Arkai did not interrupt you. Let me complete. Let me complete. Arnab, at least on this debate.
I think Orko. I think Orko.
Let me complete. Arnab, let me complete in 30 seconds. Arnab, I request your indulgence. Please don't make me beg for
I request you tonight. The sentiments are very high, Orko. People are very angry. People are very angry.
Get your time to speak. There are two of you.
Distort the fact.
Can I please complete? Is it a distortion of fact that Sandesh Khali, you stood with Shahjahan, he showed a victory sign while entering the police station, and you said that 5,000 rupees were taken by people who made allegations of rape? Is it a distortion? Is it a distortion? Is it a distortion that when Taj Mahal beat up a woman in full public view, you stood with Taj Mahal?
In the Sandesh Khali rape matter, are you aware of
I
it?
request you to let
I
me
request
complete.
everyone. I request everyone tonight to hear each other. We are in a sensitive situation, Orko.
Please
and I think Mamata Banerjee should apologize and then resign.
Let me complete, Arnab, I request you.
Mamata Banerjee should put in her papers tonight.
Arnab, I request you.
Mamata Banerjee should quit taking moral responsibility for Abhaya.
Arnab, please, it is very embarrassing that one has to raise their voice. I have to go and show my
It is embarrassing. It is.
Your show. Your show is a show.
Please. Just wait a minute. Wait a minute.
At least on this show.
Okay, I allow a 10-second intervention. I come back to you. What are you saying, Orko, that you cannot wait 10 seconds? What are you saying which cannot wait 10 seconds on a case like this?
Please, go on.
Please, have patience. We have a world
You know, Orko, I'll tell you what. Before I came to this debate, I spoke to two of my sisters and I spoke to my mother. And I told them that for you tonight, I don't want to make it political, but I want to speak about the larger issue that is afflicting women. And the problem is with people like you, that you want to defend one government but not address issue that is tackling 50% of the women because of what you have done in West Bengal. Can you tell me that in the Park Street rape case, you blame the victim? In the Nadia rape case, you blame the victim. In Sandesh Khali, you blame the victim. In Malda, the WCD minister, Ms. Shashi Panja, said this.
What did she say? Play.
जितना भी निकला है उसको ये राजनीतिक चश्मा से कूद है।
When 2 women were stripped in Malda, Adivasi women, she said कपड़े निकल गए जितना भी निकला है, क्यों इसको मुद्दा बनाते हैं? And today let me show you what Sagarika Ghosh said. Please listen to this.
Model of women's empowerment that should be emulated across India. Yes. Because in Bengal,
shame.
Sagarika Ghosh wants the entire Bengal model to be emulated in India.
Shame! I can't believe that Sagarika Ghosh spoke like that. But anyway, actually I can. I mean, whatever, leave it at that. My point my point tonight is this. My point is, please understand here. A formal complaint was not lodged. Vikram Singh. The court says the principal's role is suspect, but Mamata Banerjee gives the principal a gold medal and makes him principal of the National Medical College. Most importantly, they file a case of unnatural death. Makes no sense. 100% cover-up. Person responsible, Mamata Banerjee. Portfolios, health and home, led by Mamata Banerjee. Your thoughts on what you've heard so far?
Arnab, what is said to be an investigation was basically an operation cover-up. What you did was cosmetics, that you not only just removed the cosmetics first, cosmetic part 1, that you rewarded him by giving him even a more prestigious assignment. No suspension whatsoever. And to conceal a major and a horrible case of murder cum rape as a suicide. And by what stage of imagination were you giving a compensation to the family? I think a case should be registered on 2 counts. 1, to offer a compensation to the deceased family, and also to destroy the evidence next to the scene of crime. The very fact that the assailant Sanjay Roy happens to be related to the Kolkata police sporting the KP badge on his shirt and his 2-wheeler, a drug addict, one who used to frequent the red light area, one who used to do drugs, as also he had free access to a very, very secure area. One should have been a very high profile area, he should have had no access. The fact that he had access to that area around 3 a.m. in the morning goes to show what level of security there was. There was none. And to top it all, the disinformation and the manner in which the family was almost bullied into saying that yes, they are satisfied with the investigation. The High Court cannot be wrong. We should respect whatever the observations there of the Honorable High Court, and my presumption and my observations now are now just one. Number 1, it was not an investigation. It was an attempt to conceal so many facts. The learned speaker has said 151 grams of seminal fluid was found, and therefore it points to a larger gang rape than just one person. Sanjay Roy, the accused, says, "Mujhe phansi do." This kind of bravado comes when you have a patronage of the local police and the administration. Otherwise, you wouldn't dare to say a thing like that. The very fact that he said "Mujhe phansi do" means that he knows that he will get away with murder, literally and metaphorically, and other here like the Now, did you do the polygraph test? No. Did you do the lie detector test? No. Did you announce a reward of 10 lakh rupees for any actionable intelligence? No. Are you very serious in the first place about being serious and getting to the bottom of the case? I don't think there's even a shred of evidence, Arnab, to show that they were serious about uncovering and addressing the basic rudiments of the investigation and identifying the real culprits. They got hold of Sanjay because it was getting too hot for them. But to get to the entire conspiracy, to the contrary, the brazenness in which the room next to the scene of crime was destroyed, where the world over, it is a standard operating procedure that the scene of crime has to be preserved.
No, this is, you see, I'll tell you viewers, there are some, you know, there is one particular person who said recently when Republic spoke about the condition of Hindus in Bangladesh, he said Republic Bangla reporters should be arrested for saying this. But that same person, for obvious reasons, is today, you know, taking a completely different line on the case of justice for Abhaya. Viewers, let me tell you, all this cover-up cannot happen without the support of the Mamata Banerjee government. The biggest suspicion is on the role of the principal. He did not file anything more than, he did not file any formal complaint. That's why the police filed a case of unnatural death. Joining us from London is Debashish Ghosh from the Royal Free Hospital in London. Debashish, given your connections to Kolkata, to the world of medicine in India and in the UK, you've heard the facts of the case. I'm sure you have your own source of information. What are your thoughts on this case, and who would you pinpoint the blame to?
First of all, I would hang my head in shame that I am a human being, Bengali, and a doctor who were unable to protect the life of a young girl. Forget her being a doctor. She was a young lady in the early ages of her life, and we have lost it to complete lack of security, complete lack of empathy that has been shown across the government. And I am surprised the way people are trying to cover up this whole process. My heart goes out to the parents. There is no words that can console them, or we should be able to support them. How we can support them, we do not know. But at least I feel we should be honest to ourselves. If a person who has been arrested is able to show so much bravado, there is definitely protection given to him from the government. There is no way the principal who has been promoted can get away with this kind of atrocity. And I can congratulate Dr. Goswami, who's actually exposed him about his previous...
Dr. Subarna Goswami, yeah.
Yes, Dr. Subarna Goswami is on the line, and he has actually exposed him several times on his misdeeds. And I commend the High Court of Calcutta to have intervened and not waited for so long, so that at least some evidence can be found. The way things are going on, we are constantly seeing evidence being destroyed. It's a real shame if we do not stand together and support. If we are unable to take care of the system now, every one of you out there will be a victim of this kind of crime. It is time to wake up as Indians, as Bengalis, as human beings. We have to stand in support, and we have to stand in solidarity to have justice. It's not about hanging one human being out there. There is a systematic failure in there, and the person who leads the system should take moral responsibility and should resign.
Mamata Banerjee should resign. The demand for Mamata Banerjee's resignation is coming from across the world now in this particular case. Unfortunately, the convenient arrogance of the Trinamool Congress coming into play much in the way as during Sandesh Khali, ladies and gentlemen. The Mamata Banerjee's government's answer to everything is, we won the elections. That's, if you ask them what happened in Sandesh Khali, we won the elections. If you ask them what happened in Abhaya, we won the elections. If you ask them the corruption in their system, the multiple case of corruption, they'll say we won the elections. But there's always a tipping point. Before I come back to you, Shehzad, Dr. Subarna Goswami met the victims' parents, I think, a couple of days earlier. And you have alleged, Dr. Goswami, and you're a renowned public health expert, you have alleged that they were offered money to keep quiet. Can you share any details on this? Is this true?
Yes, actually, that evening, we were seven doctors went to meet the parents of the victim. And her mother reported us, she was crying and reported us that, one senior police officer with 2 stars on his uniform offered us a lump sum amount of money for mutual settlement. And then her father was
a police officer offered lump sum money to the parents of Abhaya.
And her father refused to take that by telling the police officer that you have had to go to a long way to earn those 2 stars, a couple of stars on your uniform.
Just imagine.
Same way, my daughter had to go a long way to become a doctor. So please don't insult our daughter. So they denied it, and they just reported it and cried like anything. So we could not think of it. We got ashamed at the same time. The police officer is trying to bribe the parents of such raped and murdered daughter.
My God.
What is going on?
My God here, Just imagine here, as we are hearing this, how helpless that family would be feeling. Just imagine the lawlessness in Bengal today. And I'm telling you today, Orko, hang your heads in shame and remember that the political party you are supporting is the party that has conveniently tried to go against the victims of Sandesh Khali. You are so anti-women. But can you tell me, Orko, can any police officer offer money to settle a gang rape and murder without the support of the politicians? You think we were born yesterday? You think we don't know? You think we don't know?
Right. I just hope and pray that these people, the parents of the victim, also discusses and shares this bit of information with the CBI, and the CBI should.
No, but my question is, are you now going to question the parents? You are questioning the parents, or you're questioning Dr. Goswami?
So if the parents do not go ahead and say this to the CBI, then I am questioning Dr.
Now
Goswami.
I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. You people, I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. In the case of Disha Salian.
No, Arnab,
one minute. Let me, 1 minute. Don't disturb me, Orko. Orko, I'm saying something now. I am saying something now. You remember, Shehzad? In the case of Disha Salian also, when questions were raised about the involvement of a politician, perhaps, at that time also, pressure was put on the parents of Disha Salian. Your daughter dies under very, 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 very difficult and questionable circumstances, and you put pressure on the family and the parents of the girl. How fair is that? These are very worrying allegations that are coming up here.
Arnab, when Arka comes and defends the Bengal police, he does know that this Sanjay Roy was with the Police Welfare Board, sporting Kolkata police gear. Sir, you can't keep interrupting every 5 seconds when I speak, Orko.
And Shehzad will always
Orko, he heard you.
I mean, I hear him.
Orko, he heard you fully.
I could not make my point.
No, but did he not disagree with you, but he let you speak? He disagreed with you, but he let you speak. All of India is asking questions tonight.
Now, if I could just go
all
on
of
for
India
20
is asking
seconds,
questions
I usually
tonight.
make short interventions.
And you are not interested to hear the answer.
Yeah.
Please, 1 minute.
You know, the problem is that you should have been answering in front of a court of law as to how you were cracking the investigation, not botching it up, or in fact not covering it up. Botching it up is not the right word. Now let me complete. You will have your turn as well. Sir, Sanjay Roy was part of the Police Welfare Board. He had a case of beating up his own pregnant wife, yet he was serving in the Police Welfare Board. So clearly you need to ask questions of the Bengal police, not of Dr. Goswami. Point one. Point two. Rahul Gandhi. Now please can you stop interrupting? Every 5 seconds can you stop interrupting? You have to stop interrupting.
This is a nationwide debate.
He is a liar. He's an absolute liar.
Who is a liar here? You're saying Shehzad is a liar. 1 minute. No, you have been called a liar. We have to have a case in point. 1 minute, viewers. You have called him a liar.
I don't care. He can call me a liar. You think Trinamool Congress acolytes certificate?
Is he not a civic volunteer? Is he not a civic volunteer?
Please, I do not care if he calls me a liar because he calls the women of Sandesh Khali liars. He calls the Park Street rape victim a liar. So how does it matter? Can I please proceed with the point I want to make? Rather than being disturbed every 5 seconds.
No, it matters. You cannot lie on television.
You can speak in your own turn.
You cannot distort facts.
You can speak in your own turn. That is
very
courtesy.
limited. So far as
1 minute, please, ladies and gentlemen. I have limited time tonight.
And I'll take 25 seconds.
1 second.
2020 3rd of October. दुनिया की कोई भी ताकत मुझे हाथरस इस दुखी परिवार से मिलकर उनका दर्द बांटने से नहीं रोक सकती. राहुल गांधी. It's time Mr. Yogi Adityanath should resign. Swara Bhaskar. Mahua Moitra, Shatabdi Roy, Kakuli Ghosh Dastidar, Sajda Ahmed, Mala Roy, Mitali Baig, Sayoni Ghosh, Sharmila Sarkar, Rachna Banerjee all made tweets. Today where are they?
Are you not doing vulture politics?
Today where are they?
Vulture politics.
And sir, last, let me complete 5 more seconds from my 25 seconds.
Complete, please.
Yeah.
Call you.
25 seconds. I had asked for 25 seconds. 5 more seconds. Tosif, please. Where is Ravish Kumar?
Who?
Ravish Kumar.
Oh, the YouTuber.
Where is Sakshi Joshi?
I don't know who that is.
Where is Miss Pragya Madam who makes YouTube videos?
I don't know these people.
Punya Prasoon Bajpai tried to ask Mahua Moitra a question. She blocked him. Where are these people?
You're basically saying where are the Congi YouTubers?
Where are the Congi sponsored YouTubers?
Now, where are they? Is this not obvious tonight that a particular ecosystem is not speaking about it? My specific question, Tosif, what in your view is the responsibility of the Home Minister of Bengal when the police has been part of a cover-up? What is the responsibility of the Home Minister of Bengal?
Just when the matter came to surface, the Home Minister of West Bengal demanded capital punishment.
Oh, demand, yeah. Is she an
asked
activist
for
that she's
fast
demanding?
track
She's the Home
court,
Minister. First she quits.
asked for- why are you interrupting me? No, you asked me a
Is she
question.
an activist or
let me
is she an activist
You
or a
will not
minister?
agree. You will never agree with my
Or a
answers.
chief minister?
You will only agree with others.
Yeah, because I did disagree with you.
You will agree.
Yeah, I disagree with you, that's why.
Yes, you will agree with
I disagree with you. All the country disagrees with you. The nation disagrees with you tonight. Tausif is on the debate. Tausif. Okay, keep it up. Okay, I'll be quiet. Arka, let him speak at least. Okay, Tausif.
No, Arnab, you think you are too smart. You have interrupted my chain of thought, but you have not.
I am not. I am smart, but I have not interrupted your chain of thought because you don't have a chain of thought. You have a chain of insensitivity.
BJP media cell says. Now, what the Bengal Home Minister did on the very first day, when the arrest was made, Sanjay Roy was arrested on the basis of the evidence, on the basis of the Bluetooth device. She demanded a speedy trial under the fast track court.
God.
And although she is opposed to capital punishment, she demanded that he be hanged to death. And Mamata Banerjee openly said that the anger of the doctors' community, that the protests taking place are all justified.
Whatever. Now she's done this cover up.
No.
And he got a
Tausif has forgotten the main
And
point,
she
Mamata
never-
Banerjee, what she did.
and she never
Tausif, आपने एक उपलब्धि बताई नहीं ममता दीदी
sending
की.
the investigation to
Tausif,
CBI.
it's a
She
point
said-
in your
she
favor.
said in
It's a point in your
unequivocal terms, she will
favor.
not stand on
It's
the
a point
way
in your
of
favor. I want to
family
tell you what
demanding
Mamata
the CBI.
Banerjee did. Mamata Banerjee promoted the principal immediately. She's the health
Okay,
minister.
I need to close this.
She promoted him immediately.
Why did
You
she
didn't tell
promote
us.
him? Why did she promote him? And by promoting him, Dr. Debashish Ghosh, by promoting him, what was the signal sent to the medical community at large and the people?
Where are you getting this promotion theory?
What was it not a promotion? What is it if not a promotion? Is it a demotion? Is it a demotion?
College to another college.
Of course it's a promotion.
Why are you saying he was promoted?
Why was it necessary to promote him? What are his accomplishments?
Where is the promotion?
What is the accomplishment here?
You should have been sacking
Under
him.
your watch, a heinous rape and murder has happened and you become principal of the National Medical College.
He was holding in a same
It's a message, she said.
and he was
It's a message.
transferred.
Okay, I'll get a word from Debashi. Debashi, how do you view that? The transfer /
message
promotion.
that is being sent across is very, very poor. It is showing us that if someone is out there covering things up, you are rewarded. And that's the state of the state government in West Bengal right now. Anybody who is under the protection of the government can get away with anything they feel like.
Someone
And I think,
from
again, I
London
would
is
like to
sitting
go
in
back.
London
I
and
would like
lecturing
to
us.
ask Dr. Goswami to say about the misdeeds he knows about Dr. Ghosh. He has been...
That's right. I'll show you pictures of the protest full frame as I wrap up the program tonight. Viewers, remember these are not only political protests. Across India, people have come out on the streets after 12 years for justice for Abhaya in an even bigger way for justice, like they did during justice for Nirbhaya. You have the Mamata Banerjee government trying to cover it up. Ladies and gentlemen, if we come together, we cannot allow this to happen. On the 78th Independence Day, let us take a vow that we will question the state government, we'll make sure that justice is done, and we go to the root of this.